See, guys, me, I did where I did battle this very sumptuous catfish pepper soup. Make una no vex. My attention they divided. Mama Tuzi. Oh yeah, send me request. Oh, where is she? Where is the lady? Oh, we don't come back. Oh yeah, where is the lady? Now she will log out for. We don't come back. Oh, what's her name again? Who remembers her name?
Yabusa Foundation.
Okay, accept. I've seen her. All right, I've sent you the request. This one should be able to work.
Good evening, Daddy Phrase.
Usa, how far?
I'm fine, I don't care. How far? I just enjoy your pepper soup alone.
No vex. So
they eat alone, I alone. No.
If I don't chop now, the thing will go off.
I'm telling you.
You know, say
good morning, guys.
Catfish.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. Time for Bass Boost. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. You're ready.
10-minute time limit. Remember, in Bass Boost, there's nobody who goes first. Anybody will grab like 9 get 3, 2, 1. And your time starts now.
Well, good evening, madam.
I even start. Good morning. Sorry, before I
start, good morning.
I asked a question about Seun and Peter, and you guys are rubbing it about. Around the obedient family. If we talk now, I will say this and this. What was wrong about what Peter Bozele said when he just said he doesn't know much about what is going on, but that's Seun, right? That's his name. His own perspective, his own way of viewing it. So he didn't say anything wrong about whatever is going on, that you guys are kind of wrapping it like obedient and like that and like that. Sometimes when they talk, it baffles me, like, are we really, really okay? Like, is this going on?
Wait, are you trying to raise defense for Peter?
I don't even know
because
the issue, but when they ask the question, go to that way. Don't rub it. Obedient are always like that. As in, when you go to the comment, you see that of Bat, you see that of your article. Everybody there gives their mind out, you know.
And are you feeling insecure?
Like that, like, people shouldn't brand the obedient like they are
are you feeling insecure?
I'm going to let So I have a question for you. Is your name is Yobosa, right?
Go ahead.
Or is it something? Yeah. So from everything Peter said, we only picked out some things Peter said because he made reference that people don't respect other people's choice, and then we pointed out to him how that is something that is synonymous with what Psquare just did. The hypocrisy, the fact that he didn't see the hypocrisy in his own statement. So it wasn't a blanket statement to just say that obedient this and that. Because if Daddy Freeze decide to actually go in his comment section and actually pick out the comment section, he will see what is going on there. The fact that no, wait, let me finish. You know, I actually kept quiet when you were talking because I really want to listen to you.
debate.
Yes.
You said you asked.
So Peter, I think Peter is old enough to defend himself, and he should have done that. And if I understand you, you are trying to defend. You are trying to defend the You are trying to defend obedience.
No, he
Let's
has
just
a question that has nothing to do with obedience.
okay.
He said,
Fine. Okay, let's agree to disagree. Everybody needs to not generalize. Okay. Okay.
To paint the obedient like they are rude.
Iyobosa,
Sir,
your camera is dirty. You need to clean it.
It's not. It's my son. I don't know what he did. I don't know because it's inside the screen. How will I say it now? It's not the main camera, so I can't.
You will need to remove the. You will need to remove the screen guard.
Sorry.
You need to remove the screen protector.
Yes, but I can't use my nails. I need to be, sensitive about it. So which I would do. Because I was told today that I was going on this live, so I wasn't. I was told.
Maybe use your card. Maybe use your bank card. Use your bank card. Use your bank card to pick the hedge. To help. It should help.
No. We can. Maybe we should manage it.
But I can see you though. We can see you.
She can change the lighting source. Right. She can change the lighting source.
I want to ask you, Yabosa, what is your on the Iyobosa?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm used to Yoruba Yabos. What take on the Seun Kuti? I'm going to start the time again afresh, so don't worry, because I can see that you wanted to say something about that. What is your take on the Seun Kuti, Peter Okoye feud? What is your take? Let's hear from you so that they can bask.
Let me be sincere with you, yeah? I actually don't know what is going on. I haven't seen the full him talking. I haven't seen that of Peter. I don't know what is going on. I only heard my husband this evening saying, what is going on? Why is Seun talking like this? And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Then Seun, the only statement I heard was Peter Obi. What did he say again? Is an hypocrite, right? And he left after doing primaries in PDP. He left, which Peter Obi didn't even go for the primaries. You understand? He didn't go for the primaries. And if you're in a place and you find out that the rules of that place is not favoring you, are you going to remain there? Peter Obi left PDP because he was tired of the old system of PDP. And moreover, if Peter Obi wants to be hypocrite, he won't have gone to a lower party like Labour Party to start all over again. How many of your principal, can you risk leaving APC and go to ABGA or what's it called, Labour Party to start all over again? Come, let's be sincere.
First off, my own principal is not a political prostitute. Is not my principal is not a political prostitute. Let's get that straight. So my principal is not a political prostitute and not an opportunity. Not an opportunity. I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to dwell on that. I want to talk about the topic of the day.
Lady, come on, man. Don't play.
We're going to talk about the topic of the day.
I'm only here to clear some things.
I can't
sorry.
Full details about it. Do you understand? I only went on there because they were generalizing the whole thing like obedient. When the issue is not obedient, you ask the question about Seun and Atiku, and this idea of them always painting the obedient family to be this and that. It's becoming sometimes annoying because some of them say something to
because if it quacks like a dog and walks like a dog, it is a dog.
No,
it's as simple as that.
Honest with you.
I said,
madam,
if it quacks like a dog and walks like a dog, it is a dog. Because we all know, in fact, it is a well-known thing that even Obi himself had to call his supporters to order because obedience are always respecting people that have or that are supporting other people. Let's go to the topic. You know my time. Don't go there with me, please. Not today.
I made mention.
Don't go there with
I made mention of one thing.
Team leaders are saying we should go back to the topic.
Yes, please. I agree.
So your
time.
You know my time.
I was making it. I was making a point earlier on the ASU stores, blah blah of a thing, and Pastor Peter was debunking that and telling me that it's not true.
Pastor Peter, not property seller. He's a pastor, not a property seller.
Okay.
You want to give
PP?
Let's give names.
Okay, Peter Bojele, one of those things he argued for, he said there was no ASU strike in Anna, blah, blah, blah of a thing. I think he always missed details, just like Bongoli. Bongoli like history, but he missed some details. But Peter is someone I know who always tried to be analytical, but unfortunately is always descriptive. Actually, in 2010, there was ASU strike in Anambra State University, and that was spanned around 3 to 4 months. And this was under Peter Obi administration. So I don't see a reason why Peter should be rejecting what is obvious. So, and it is even true that Peter Obi doesn't have that capacity to empower the youth. He doesn't even have the capacity
Let's
to.
not go there.
He
Let's
gave
That
them
is.
I'm
empowerment
not
now. He
all
gave them job in the
I
brewery.
was listening
It's okay.
to
He
talking
gave
about
them beer
Wait,
principal
to
wait,
drink.
because
They can drink
wait,
beer
let me
very
talk,
well. That's
madam.
what have they
empowerment.
Madam, let me
done
talk.
before? What
Madam, let
have
me
they done before?
wait,
Waiting
wait,
them do
wait,
before.
wait,
I'm
He
just
gave
looking at
wait,
them,
wait, wait,
he
I
gave
think
them beer. He
wait.
gave them beer.
politicians they get
Beer
Shey
sick.
e
is
dey pain
They
you
only
now.
ni?
talk
Shey e dey
about
pain you ni? Wait, make
They,
I talk now.
look at
Make I
their
talk, make I
campaign
talk.
right now. How many women they present in your campaigns?
Make I
How
answer
many youths
you.
still
Make I
active in your
wait. Let me
campaign?
answer you. Let me
Look
answer you.
your
Tell me
campaign.
three
Don't
things.
go too far
Wait.
to
Tell me
Ghana.
three things.
Don't go
Tell
too
me
far.
three
Just
things
look
that
at
the
I
your
hope
wife
you're
of
not
Peter
campaign.
Obi
asking
has
that question.
done.
I hope you're not posing that question to me, but to Atiku.
Madam,
That how
But
many
let me,
what
let,
women, how many
madam,
youths?
Tinubu, how
madam,
You,
many
yes.
let me
did
ask you three questions.
grab
Wait,
what
wait, calm
You know, you
down.
do
campaign?
realize
Let's not
that
overlap
36, you do
ourselves.
realize that the
Yaya Bello
national,
has used
you
it.
do
Yaya
realize
Bello
that the
has used
national
it.
women leader of
Yaya
APC is a 36-year-old Dr. Betta Adu,
has
Edu,
used
right? She's
national
a
women.
36-year-old woman that knows her
National women
onions, that actually hones her skills, that know what
I'm
she's
not
doing.
supposed to be
If
there.
you don't
If
know,
they
you can go find out. Don't be reading
Let's not
propaganda.
overlap
We've been dealing
ourselves.
with propaganda since
Let's
for
not
weeks.
overlap
Please,
ourselves,
let's
please.
just
Let's
talk
try
about
to
empowerment and youth
wait.
stuff. Let's go on there.
Wait.
We are
Now,
listening.
now, you are asking me a question, but I want to put a question to you. I know if I have to say something about Tinubu, I will say yes, Tinubu is a man that actually empower his wife. We all know Remi Tinubu as a senator, I think 3 times or 2 times senator of Nigeria. Now, tell me three things about the wife of Peter Obi. Just tell me three initiatives she has actually, executed while being the governor
This is it.
of Peter.
I'm not going to answer your question because you asked me. Because these people, everything about Peter Obi is very verifiable. But I'm just going to say one thing. Peter Obi, when he was a governor, he did not put his wife like you or put your family in politics. But that doesn't mean that she didn't do anything as a woman. You
I
understand? You
think
must not be a
I
politician.
think no.
You, no,
I think you are missing
don't go there. I am not here
wait,
to
wait,
answer your question.
wait.
Because
You
in
got
all
it
of your
wrong.
candidates,
Let me
I'm
tell
even
you
the one who's
what. Let me
supposed to be
tell you what the
answering both of you
Constitution says
questions.
about the
But your
wife of a
principals never
governor.
comes out to talk.
Let me
So
tell you
I'm the
what the
one who's
Constitution
supposed to.
says about.
Principal has turned to spokesmen
You
and
are not
spokeswomen.
detailed. Let me
Yes.
be sincere with you. You are not detailed about your candidate or your boss or your superior. You are
You
just
tell me
here
about your
to.
candidates. Don't tell me. Tell me about yours. Tell me
I'm
about yours.
asking you a
Because Peter
question.
Obi, if you
I told
let,
you. I
come
told
on,
you. Wait, hold on,
go.
please.
No,
Okay. Let me tell you
You dey
something.
whine me,
This is
I've been
why
waiting.
we have to
Now they
vote for
whine us, I've been
Atiku.
waiting. Are you
Okay,
people?
let me
Are
wait.
you
Hold
people?
on.
Politicians, like they say, they
You
have
know, you know, you
slogans.
know.
They will
You
always
obedient are always emotional. The only
do you
problem I have with you
obedient. You
guys,
generalize.
you know,
You come now. If one of them gives
yes,
you
the only
sugar, you
problem
will
I
say,
have with you
"Oh
guys
yeah,
is
it's
that
not
you are
because
always
you obedient."
emotional,
What
illogical, and
you
you
people
place
like too
irrelevant
much.
argument
Your
most
lies are
time.
just too much. When Obi was a
See, hold
governor,
on.
when
I
Obi
ask you a
was a
simple
governor,
question.
commissioner
Hold
for
on. No.
planning, woman. His
You
deputy,
see, let
a
me tell you
woman.
something.
Chief of
Madam, let me lecture
a
you a
woman.
little bit. Just
Commissioner
like I
of
do
local
lecture your
government, a
superiors.
woman.
Madam,
Commissioner for finance, a
you
woman. Commissioner for education, a woman. Accountant general, a woman. Oga,
are you a
tell me,
feminist?
you all know what you and advice
My
to give.
question is, are you a
Oga, Tinubu,
feminist?
you fit tell me what your Tinubu won't do.
Wait,
The only women he should have
madam,
done the
hold
wife and go to
on.
Yanoja. That's
Madam,
the
please
only
let me talk.
one I know.
Wait, let me talk. See,
It's
I
bad goes
ask you a
and
simple
just talk.
question.
People will hear you.
Okay, I
Just
ask you
talk.
a simple question,
You
but I
cannot ask
think
me a
I think
question
your
because you
your own
have no right
Olodo
to ask
is
a
A plus
question.
compared to Peter Ebojele. But let me remind you of
You have
something.
no right to
Why we
ask me
need
a
to
question.
vote?
I'm the one that's
Why we
supposed
need
to
to
be
vote
asking
for
you the
Alaji?
question because
Wait,
your
why we need to
principal is supposed
vote
to serious.
for?
Don't they serious?
Wait, why we
Now,
need to
voice
vote for
memo.
Alaji Atiku Abubakar is that he
Wait,
has also empowered his wife. He allowed his wife to actually carry out
I
initiatives
mean, which of the
that
wives?
empower women.
Which of the wives? Which of you?
Amina
Why?
Titilayo,
Because he
Atiku
can't, when he's going to
Abubakar.
Igbo, he
I'm not
can't
like
say
you.
Yoruba.
No, I'm
When
not
he's
like
going
you who
to
doesn't know the
Lagos
details of your
anyway, they say Yoruba,
superior.
he carries Yoruba wife.
Wait,
Well, is it the wife that
wait,
says that they should
madam.
vote for his husband, for her husband, that she will be the first Yoruba first lady? Are you kidding me? Is it that?
See,
Is it the wife?
you are just acting like Jonathan White.
Is it the wife?
The Jonathan White we have
because
that time.
I say the English when will be there, they make that the Tuesday will not get with it too.
You are emotional. You are emotional. And debates are not meant for emotional people.
Femi, one thing is this. I'm not going to say she's emotional. She knows exactly what she's doing and she knows exactly what she's saying. Unfortunately, what she's saying, wait, just hold on. I'm going to tell you what you're saying. What you are saying is full of junk. That is what I'm going to say. All this your noise. So you are telling me, obviously you are one of those women that believe that because my husband did something, I should always hide behind him and I should never aspire for something for myself. If, like Femi said, if there's any one of them that actually supported women, that's actually enabled and empowered women to get to position of authority, help them in professional life or in political life, it's Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If he's the only candidate besides his wife, you want to talk about Abike Dabiri, or you want to talk, maybe you've heard about late Chief Mrs. Kemi Nelson before. I'm sure you've not heard of that. I just told you about a 36-year-old woman. Don't worry. I don't like to argue with people that don't come to the table with facts. I want to argue with people that are actually having something factual to back up their claims, not people that read things off of the blog of somebody or from some whatever Twitter, whatever space that you are reading it from. You need to come here with facts and figures, not some propaganda-linked beer parlor talk that you are talking about. Good thing is that maybe if Femi tells you are emotional, they will say he's a man. Why would he say that to a woman? Now, woman to woman, they talk, so they can't accuse me of trying to not let you talk. Now, you, Sabi, me, I've already said my own. When you're coming next time, please come with something factual, something that actually can be verified. All those people that you said Peter empowered, where are they? Why are we not seeing them talk for him? Why are they not campaigning for him? Why are they not campaigning for him? Why are they missing in action? Why are Peter's people that he has empowered? Why are they missing in actions? Why are they not campaigning for him? Because we do see both men and women, old and young, that Tinubu empowered. Yeah, so Tinubu was, I mean, Obi did excellently well in Anambra, and people are still running away from Anambra to come into Lagos, right? Don't worry. February 25 is already here. It's how many days more? February 25 is here. Don't worry. We will see how patriotic, how passionate about Nigeria you are on the 26th, on the 27th, on the 28th. By next year, we will see your passion, your sudden passion for Nigeria now. We will see. No, I don't need to counter. You know, you've been making noise and running your mouth since. I've been looking at you. I better go get sense.
Tinubu was a governor. Which woman? Peter Obi, when he was a governor, his
did you live in Lagos? Obviously, you didn't live in Lagos. If you live in Lagos, or you know people that lived in Lagos pre-1999, you would not say, well, even a blind. Well, thank God that the Freeze is born and bred in Lagos, grew up in Lagos. Because in fact, he has actually told us about Lagos before and about how he was part of the young people that Tinubu actually encouraged to help with things going on. So I'm not going to get into the gutter with you, please. I use my brain for something that is very, very important. Not all of it.
Look at your spokesperson.
How do you know? How do you know? So all those people, they are not youth, they are not Nigerians. They are invisible to you. I don't get time. I want you have let us deviate from what we are talking about, because obviously you ask them, I want to please let me just come and hold everybody and make noise and shout and all of that, but nothing meaningful to contribute to the discussion, because we are supposed to talk about something very important, which is women empowerment. And I expect you, as a woman like myself, and as somebody that says Yobo Foundation, which means you have foundation, you should be talking about what you're doing or what you plan to do, not be talking about some propaganda list something. You should be telling me what your candidates want to offer Nigeria, not the other way around. Not the other way around. If you want to come here, just like typical Obi supporters, they never have anything to say that Obi wants to offer Nigeria. The only only thing they have to say is to criticize Tinubu, criticize Atiku, but never offer anything. Anybody can complain. Not everybody can actually contribute something. And if you have not, don't.
Women, is it by that?
What did you say? What did you say?
Your wife or your mother, your wife, as you are not just
so do you know anything about Senator? Do you know anything about Senator Remi Tinubu? You think she's a woman that cannot own her own, regardless of her husband's status in the society? Or is it Titi Abubakar that cannot own her own? You know, not everybody is a non-entity. And obviously, you are one of those women, as much as you claim to be somebody that empowers other people, you are one of those women that like to tear another woman down. Obviously, it is showing. Goodbye, lady, please.
No woman is there. You are supporting a man that has no woman, nobody. When they are doing that, they are old men, no youth is there, no woman is there, and you come here, you tell me that this is important to you. It's good to say, my principal is going to do this, my principal is going to do this. What are they done? What are they doing now? Let's not even go far to 2009. Let's look at now. Let's look at the rallies. Let's look at the campaign, whatever. I don't know. How many women are there? How many youth are there? So people shouldn't see white and call it black. You were talking and you said, this is very important to me, this is very that, and yet you are supporting somebody that doesn't even have one woman in his whatever. Only when they want to go to the market to confuse women, take their vote, and after vote, they leave.
Well, that is your own opinion, and you have, you know what, you know the beauty of democracy. You have the right to your own opinion. You have the right, but what you don't have right to is to write somebody else's story for them. So good luck, madam. I have nothing else to exchange with you. Thank you very much.
But you are just shying away from it.
Please allow me to talk. Allow me to talk now.
Like
you know, I've been calm. See, you know, well, I'm not surprised. I'm not actually surprised to see.
Listen to your.
I'm not actually surprised.
To brought to the Lagos that since she has been a senator. How many times she been brought to the Lagos?
Honestly, I'm not surprised to see the obedient woman. You know,
don't be surprised. Don't say obedient.
I'm not surprised because you guys are always known to be reading scripts. This will be the first time.
I have not gone to your batified or your hard articulated.
You know, I think you need. I think you need to be lectured on how to actually engage in public debate.
I don't need to be lectured.
Public debate is not about shouting. No. You've been shouting. You've been making noise. Honestly, to be honest with you, you've been making noise.
This obedient at this, obedient at that.
I think you jumped the class.
What is your problem? Is it with your obedient?
I think you jumped the debate class because
if the obedient or the candidate,
if you've just been making noise all this while, but
among all of them, how many of them has been talking about the youth and women? Peter Obi. Anywhere Peter Obi goes, he talks about women and youth. Youth, take back your country. How many of your principal don't even measure you not to talk of youth? You don't even measure youth. You don't even measure who not to talk of women. Excuse me.
Okay.
Telling me.
Yeah, so okay, let me ask you a question. You know what? We've been making too much question. We've been making too much noise. Okay, we've been making too much noise. Exactly what are you trying to tell us, Iyobosa?
Exactly what I'm listening. To tell you have what I've been trying to tell you is this.
No, you haven't said anything.
Listen now, listen. You're gonna talk now, I'm gonna do like I'm not the year word.
Do you want to talk?
When he was a governor, listen. When he was a governor, his deputy was a woman, chief of staff a woman, commissioner for planning woman, commissioner for education a woman. Because there are too many, I know people put
wait.
You got to call the president, the candidate.
Are you done?
The senator.
Continue, Yobosa. Continue. So what is now? So what is Peter's plan?
Tell me one that your principal has done. Tell me one.
No, I'm not done with my question. No, you know what? Femi, there's a reason why I said, there's a reason why I said you should please hold on. Yobosa, now I'm going to ask you a follow-up question. And my follow-up question is this. No, I'm going to ask you because you people like to come here and make noise. What is Obi's plan? What is Obi's plan for women? What is Obi's plan to empower women? What is Obi's plan? What is Obi's plan? You see? When we say they don't have anything to offer, they don't have anything to say, nothing to offer, nothing, empty. When we say that, they will say, oh, we are just saying this and we are this thing. Good luck, okay? Good luck. February 25, don't come. Everybody will go back, know their level.
most people in the APC and PDP that are obedient. So don't just
okay, no problem.
Okay?
Thank you very
On
much.
that day,
We
now
don't
go
hear
see-
you. Thank you for the information. We have heard. As usual, empty.
empty. You are empty. Don't go there with me. Don't go that low. Don't use that.
I'm not saying
But if
you are empty.
No,
Everything you
excuse me.
just said, I'm
Excuse me.
saying that everything
What
you
I'm
said
saying
has
is,
nothing to do with the topic we're talking about. It is completely empty.
Don't go
It
there.
is completely
Don't go
empty.
there.
And
You
I'm
are
not
empty
sorry to
brain.
say
That's why
that.
you
And I
talk
will not take it
because you
back.
have brain. How can you be following somebody bulaba? Follow an old one that because okay, fine. Tinubu did when he was young. Excuse me. Let's still give him that accolade. Say he still do small thing for ladies.
Madam, I
Are you not
beg,
going to
stop
say
all this.
because
You
Said he
just
didn't
dey
do
start all
and you
this
anything.
want to put
since morning.
your great grandfather for bed? You say you need to pick up.
Daddy, please, can you please regulate this? This woman has just been shouting since morning. She has
Me,
not
I'm not
actually
even
been making a
talking
point.
again. I'm done.
Shout.
I'm going to 5 minutes, guys.
Shout. Talk. His
Of
bass goes.
conversation.
People come and you talk, you just talk, insult obedient, and then you go. Later people will tell me obedient are like this. Excuse me. Say empty. Is it your brain that is empty or mine?
You need a class from Brume, your boss. Brume, your boss. Well, I don't blame you. That's how Brume has also been doing for a while. But
Guys,
let me talk. Let me tell you.
Why will you blame me? Why will you blame me when I'm giving fat about my principal?
You
Give fat about your principal.
keep
Don't blame me.
shouting. You've not been making points. Sincerely speaking, you've not been making
You see
points. You
how
keep
I don't
shouting.
understand. What point do you want me to bring? I just told you
All
what
right.
my principal did when he was the government. You tell me how many women your own principal are telling me.
Hold on.
Come on, now
I'm going to give you 2 minutes talk. Then everybody else is going to respond. And so in 6 minutes, we're done.
No,
Your
Daddy,
2 minutes.
please, let's do it like this. Sorry, I know you. Let them talk. See, they said I'll be talking. Let them talk. Then I will talk after my 2 minutes. See, they said I'll be talking.
No,
Let them
talk
I'll
now.
come and talk my
Talk
2 minutes.
now.
No.
Talk
I'll
now.
be talking, right? Make una talk now. 1 year. Make una talk. Don't ask me any question. Tell me what your principal have done and what are their intentions. Tell me. Sorry, Daddy, please. Let them talk.
I don't know maybe you've been using earpiece since we'll be talking all this while for an hour.
Now they don't give
Maybe
you 2 minutes. Talk.
if you want to
complain.
learn,
Now,
wait,
want to
madam,
learn
let me talk. If you want to learn what we've said about our candidate or our superior, you can go back to the videos and
you want
check it.
to ask me
But
questions. Are you listening to yourself? If I want to know, you come and be out. Tell me now that I'm ready to listen. Tell me.
I don't even have business with you again. Honestly, I
Daddy
don't have business
Prince,
Can
with
you
you.
imagine empty vessel?
Daddy Prince, how do
can
you,
you
and
imagine?
this is your show, please.
Can you imagine?
You ask somebody to do something and that person is not changing the order of the show. She doesn't own this show.
No, excuse me.
So she gave you the instruction was.
Right, make una talk now.
To be fair, that since she has been talking, let others on. So I'm going to end by telling her to talk. So everybody else, that's where we started. So Yobusa, please.
Let me mute my mic because these people, there's no way you cannot talk when they are talking because they are talking. Let me just
put your thoughts together.
Well, it's not actually funny to me, that I've always known the obedient team to always come here and read script. So this will be the first time I'm saying someone who's not reading script. So, and that shows how poor obedience can be if you are not reading script. So now back to the discussion. Like I said, when we're talking about youth empowerment, obedience has failed. Peter Obi has failed. When we're talking about women empowerment, he has failed. Because I asked this woman a simple question. I said, can you please tell me something attributable to the wife of Peter Obi? You find nothing to say. So what are we talking about? Well, let me remind you, in case you don't know. The wife of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the great Amina Titilayo Atiku Abubakar, she was the founder of Women Trafficking and Child Labor Eradication Foundation. And you know what that actually means. Also, she was also one of the initiators of the bill that led to the establishment of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Person. And this is why we've been talking that when our superior gets to government, number one, he's going to engage in his wife to actually move policies that will be friendly and will empower women. And one of those things she's going to stop or is going to stop is child trafficking. That is one. Number two, when it gets to government, it is going to ensure that women are actually holding some political powers in the area of economy, in the area of welfare, in the area of security, and other stuff. And we have actually traced this to the past. While he was the vice president, we saw him working with several women and achieving the goals that has actually made Nigeria to be one of the strongest economy in Africa. Unfortunately, Peter Obi, that was in PDP before now, he has done almost nothing in even empowering his wife, to lead initiatives that can empower the youth and the women. That is number one. You can invalidate my thought with facts and not shouting. If you shout, I'm going to break you and I'm going to, turn into a usual bass goes. So number two is that Peter Obi, if he has actually empowered youth, would have more people, migrating from Lagos to Anambra State. Rather, we have the reverse. We have more people moving from Anambra. If you need the stats, I can show you. People moving from Anambra to Lagos State. And these are youth. So if you tell me that Peter Obi has actually empowered youth, what can we show for it? Don't forget as well, Peter Obi told us one time, he said he is richer than Biden. That poor man said he is richer than Biden, and we cannot see him investing in Anambra State. All we know is that he owns breweries or whatsoever, invested in brewery that makes people to be drunkards, to behave the way you are behaving. But we are talking about things.
Caution, confirm.
All right, I'm sorry. But we are talking about what Peter Obi has done in investment-wise. If you ask me what Atiku have done, I will tell you he owns farm in Adamawa State. I will tell you he owns university in Adamawa State. But when we're talking about Peter Obi, we cannot see one thing he has done. When Brume will talk, Brume will tell me he distributed laptop. That of Canada will tell me he distributed laptop, blah, blah, everything. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the initiative they've done. And this is where I'm rounding up. Please, if you want to argue with facts. Don't shout, don't rant, just argue with facts. And I stop here for a while. Thank you.
All right. Over to the last person.
Mama Tuesday, I think it's your turn, yeah, because he said he's giving to 2 minutes. Later, after you, I'll my 2 minutes. I think it's your turn, Mama Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I thought we are just rounding up. I think we all got carried away with our shouting match. So the thing is, I know from your handle, you said it's the Yobosa Foundation. So that kind of gives me a clue that you have some kind of programs that you are running, which, when I see fellow women doing things to make a change, I'm always so happy. I always want women to do more because I'm someone that believes deeply in women empowerment, that a woman should be able to aspire to anything. And that's another reason why I actually like Ashwaju. Not all men can support their wives to attain something like that and still stand by them. So, yes, in her own right, she could do it herself. She doesn't need her husband's support. But she did it. And she represents her constituencies well. There are her programs. All you need to do is just Google oluremitinubu.com. You can see it. Our constituents will tell you things. She has programs for widows, for youth empowerment is there. They do a lot of skills acquisition, give them equipment that they need. So yes, besides his wife, there are other women. Late Mrs. Nelson, Kemi Nelson, was one of the people with Ashwaju. In fact, that was the only female person on the Lagos State Economic Advisory Team. So, and then you have Abike Dabiri. Then you said you don't see women. That's quite unfortunate because I know you are not watching APC campaigns. I'm very sure you've not been watching because you would have seen that women go out. In fact, one of them that is popular is Joke Silva. That is one of the popular ones, as a matter of fact. And then their women leader, the women leader, the national leader, not state, not local government, the national women leader for APC, as big as APC is a 36-year-old Dr. Betta Edu. There are other people more competent that could have gotten that, but she got the support she needed. A lot of these women, when you talk to them, they will tell you, Asiwaju supports you. It's going to help you, not by money or anything. It's going to give you the skills you need. It's going to tell you, this is how you need to talk to your grassroots. You need to get with your grassroots, coach you, mentor you. So somebody coming here to tell me that Asiwaju is anti-women or anti-youth, that is far from the truth. You can always find the information. In fact, I made reference that Daddy Freeze had mentioned before on this platform what with Tinubu's initiative they had during his administration. He was one of the people that the young men then, that government tried to use to help them with some of the programs. So this is a testimony to it. So, and I grew up in Lagos. I lived through Lagos before 1999, during 1999, post 2003. So I know, I'm not speaking from just reading something. This is something I lived. So when we say we support Tinubu, it's fact-based. Everything I say here is supported by fact. And of course, everybody in Nigeria, nobody wants Nigeria to be like Anambra. They want Nigeria to be like Lagos. And if somebody didn't actually work, Tinubu is not going to fix Nigeria, just like Daddy Free said. Nobody can fix Nigeria in 8 years. But we need somebody that can think outside the box, that can get us on the right path. And then hopefully, whoever will be coming after that person can stay within that plan and then make progress. So don't get me wrong when I'm saying this thing. I don't have anything personal against anybody or against Mr. Obi himself. I don't have a personal thing against them. I just believe that based on his record and what he did in Anambra, I won't consider that. In fact, I won't give him a B or a C, sincerely. If I want to give him, I'll give him a C minus. But, you know, I respect you. I respect what you're doing. I don't just want women tearing other women down. And we need to appreciate when we see women in positions of authority and trying to, you know, uplift ourselves, we need to encourage that. That's all I want to say, Daddy Freeze. Thank you.
Okay, I won't say anything. If you want to know what my principal has done, can I use my 2 minutes now, Daddy Freeze?
Power, because of the current shortages in fuel. You can see this has never happened before. This is a new low, a very low low. But hey, what else can we say? So let's round off and let me announce the winner of Star.
My 2 minutes, so I still have my 2 minutes.
Yes, so two minutes to then we round off.
Okay, Peter Obi is known for strong commitment to empowering women in politics. He has made it a priority to promote gender equality and encourage women to take leadership roles. When Peter Obi was a governor, he approved 400 million naira for the youth empowerment in the state for whoever acquires skills under a program initiated by the state government. Peter Obi also gives 24 million naira to the unemployed youth in, I think, Aguli, to the Aguli people. Yes, to the Aguli people, in which 240 youth benefited from it, and they got 100,000 each. And this is what he has been doing. He kept doing every month, not just that. I'm just using this as an example. He also got 20 Sienna, 21 shuttles, buses were also provided for the youth. Even a honorable Azubike Okoye described Peter Obi as the son of Aguli, the true son of Aguli, for doing, and he even pointed out that Peter Obi even empowered him as an opposition party. This is somebody that is not even in Peter Obi, because we all know that when Peter Obi was a governor in Abga, he had no one, but yet he empowered people. So this is somebody that's not even in his own party that's even saying this. So there are so many things we can go on and on. How he has a track record of concrete action. Peter Obi don't just talk; he does them. He says them, and all these were among the 3 candidates that have been going up. I mean, to the rallies and everything. Peter Obi is the only one that kept saying, "Youth, take back your country." Peter Obi is the only one that kept talking about women. If you even see he's the spokesperson, 2 of them are young ladies. 2 of his spokespersons are young ladies. Aisha Yusuf, you can see the role that she's playing. She's not playing a battle. She's like the front runner. Aisha Yusuf is there. So these are examples that Nigerians should look should see. If you look at APC rallies, you see old men. Old men, with all due respect to them, but these men are old. You hardly see women. Women, they just take my yes, only when they want to go for market women or come mothers go for that when they remember the women they will call that. Then after an election, they leave them to go to their normal, usual life. If you go to PDP, you will see the same old men there, no youth, nothing, and yet you youth people are youth are here telling me this and that. Let's be sincere, let's be open. If you really want to see among these three candidates, who among them has been saying, and just even let's look at their past. Who amongst them has even done something? Let's look at what they have done, not how we do this. Yes, they will all come out with sweet mouths. Politicians are like that. We know. You people are reading your what do they call it now, what your principal will do and what you will not do. But I have not heard it from your principal actually because they don't come online. So you people are the spokespeople. So let me just say, okay, they don't go for TV interviews. So you have been saying that. But for people to believe what they are saying is they need to look at what they have done in the past. And they need to look at what they're even doing now. To say, okay, this is the person we can trust. And this year election must be based on trust, on somebody's character that we can trust. Not I will give you like student loan. Today will not see anything. Today will not see like today students they spend 8 years on university. These are all the promises, and our youth are just there. They are going older by the day, and when they finish school, no work, nothing. So please, if we really want to say who will do all of these things, let's look at what they are doing now. Enough of all this black, you see black, you call it white. And we are not here to fight each other, but sometimes it gets on your nerves when you see people, they know the fact, but they just want to debate and say something because they want to sell a particular candidate to you, which of course they know that that candidate is not viable. You cannot sell it. So I will end here.
All right. So 1 minute each for your final parting thoughts. Go for
Actually,
all right, go ahead.
Well, thank you everyone for staying on this long. We've been on this, I think it's been more than 13 weeks actually that we've been doing this, probably a long time. That's why when I started this night, I said, I'm not going to go back trying to debunk stories and propaganda because I think at this point it's complete waste of time. We've all, at this point, if you don't know who you are supporting sincerely, good luck. The information you've heard, it is your responsibility as a citizen, as a responsible citizen, to sift through the noise and find something factual and educate yourself. You don't need to listen to me. You don't need to listen to Yobusa. You don't need to listen to Femi. You need to listen to yourself and ask yourself, what is in it for me? How committed am I to this country? You know, people will come. Everybody have their own agenda. So don't just say it's what Mama Tuzi said. I actually did Oppo research on all three. So, and that's how I ended up with this one of all three of them. So all I can say is Ashwaju has done tremendously well during his administration in Lagos. He's one of the people that actually fought for this democracy that is giving me and everybody else the opportunity to run our mouth on social media, you know. But one thing I do know is this choice, 2023, is a very, very delicate time. You need to choose wisely. You need to think deeply and do your research. Get all the noise out because, anyway, that's all I can say because there's nothing anybody can say to a lot of people that will convince them. Just do your own research. Do yourself a favor and research things from verifiable, reputable place, whether news media or whatever. Just know where you are getting your news from. It's very important. Thank you, Daddy Fritz. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for listening.
It's sad that we have a power situation in the country on the backdrop of the fuel scarcity. It's almost impossible to get diesel in today's Nigeria. We've never had to be without power, but we are where we are right now. And this is Nigeria. This is Nigeria for us all. So once again, I'm going to say thank you to all of you who showed up. Does anybody have anything to say?
Yes, I have something to say. Well,
I have
I want to appreciate our audience for the patience they've taken to watch us. And I want to appreciate the co-debaters, for us sharing, rubbing minds together and sharing ideas. It has been a great one and a lovely one, and perhaps I've stepped on anyone's toes. I accept my apologies. Yeah, back to the election. We all know that Asiwaju and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, they were friends and they've been fighting for democracy. But why we should vote for Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is because he appear healthy than his friend, which is Asiwaju. He also have proven track record at the federal level than Asiwaju. And don't forget that Peter Obi is actually his mentee. So, and mentee may not know work than the mentor himself. So that means that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is topping the list of personality that can govern us. I want us to research further about him, and if we find it convincing, please let's not hesitate to vote him in the forthcoming election. Thank you and God bless.
Yeah, so I want to say that Peter Obi has been.
Said your part. Mama Tuzi, have you spoken?
Yes, she has.
Okay, so you both have 1 minute. Your final.
Okay. Peter Obi has been recognized both nationally and internationally as for his effort to promote gender equality. So there is no, I won't even go there. Everything I have said so far is verifiable. So in my principal's language, go and verify. They are all there. We don't just come online to debate. We always do our research. We do our everything that we need to do, our fact checking before we come online. So everything you can go and verify and then see for yourself. Please do not forget, vote LP. On that day, you're going to see LP, not Peter Obi, not Labour Party. LP, Mama, Papa, Pikin. Mama, Papa, Pikin. Please vote. For some people, vote on conscience, but see some people still they vote, still they campaign for APC and PDP. It shows say we still need to work on our conscience as Nigeria. So right now, I'm going to say vote Peter Obi. Vote Obi that ticket, and they are the best. They are the best people. We are not saying they are going to fix the whole country, but they will lead us to the right place, the right way to go. They will take us from this bondage that we have to solve to something wonderful. So please, let's give them the benefit of that. Let's not keep tolling same road, APC, PDP all the time. Let's change and see what we can get from Peter Obi. Nobody is a saint. We are not saying Peter Obi is a saint, but trust me, among them, Peter Obi is the one that we can rely on. So please, Mama, Papa, Pikin, LP. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
All right, guys.
Labour Party coming distant third.
Shout out to everyone. Take good care of yourself. Hour. The winner today
Stop.
So that the freeze were breaking and they are laughing, not let person hear what, because now Balabu knows that the principal that comment. So
everybody mute your sounds. All right. So what I was trying to say earlier on is today's show is a reflection of the Nigeria that needs to change. Look at me. We've never had power issues on this show. But guess what? That's the reality. There's no fuel. There's no diesel. You know, there's no NEPA. Earlier on, I tried to sleep. Now sweat wake me up. I just realized, what's happened? We never have power issues unless there is scarcity of fuel, which is what we're suffering from right now. To queue for fuel now takes hours. I don't know which one is even worse, the fuel situation or the banking situation. But you know how Nigeria is, and you know how Nigeria plays out. So that's what I'm going to say. Everybody don't collect. Once you leave for Nigeria, you go collect. Oshoju. Take care, guys. God bless you, and lovely hanging out with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Bye, everybody.